FIFA 23. A game that has had, let's just say, its fair share of ups and downs since release. FIFA though, more than nearly any other sports game, has had a wide range of conspiracy theories having to do with nearly every aspect of the game. Some over the years have even proven to be true. Today, I want to take a deep dive into some of the deepest, strangest, and downright insane conspiracy theories that have arose over the years. The deeper down the iceberg we go, the more delusional we get. I'm not saying I personally agree with any or all of these conspiracy theories, but they are pretty fun to think about. If you're new around here and you think I deserve it, please consider hitting that subscribe button. It helps me out a ton. Thank you. This is the FIFA Conspiracy Iceberg. It's all in your head. This is what the person who does not believe in any of these wacky conspiracy theories would say if you brought any of these up to them. It's all confirmation bias, they say. This, however, some would say, is EA's favorite customer. Scripting. This refers to EA predetermining the outcome of certain games. Writing a script, per se, this could happen in offline in an important game in career mode, or even in Ultimate Team. EA have, however, publicly denied this claim. Handicap. Handicap refers to when there is a very uneven matchup between two teams, say a full icon team and a rare gold team. Some people believe the icon team will play worse in an attempt to make the game a more fair match between the two teams. Red list. The red list is a supposed list that certain accounts are on that will attain better pack luck. There are a multitude of factors that could determine whether an account could be on the red list, such as money spent on the game, time spent on the game, or just how good their team is. While some accounts can be on the red list, some accounts can be the opposite and have worse pack luck than others. 45th and 90th minute. There's a theory that in the 45th and 90th minute of games, there are increased chances for goals being scored, or simply random and fluky events happening that you would not normally see. The people who believe in this conspiracy may say there's possibly some slighter manipulation happening. That leads us to our next layer. DDA. DDA stands for Dynamic Difficulty Adjustment. This was a patent that EA filed and was approved only on March 25th of last year. DDA is a mechanic that is within a game's code that can adjust certain gameplay aspects to make it more difficult or easier for players to carry out certain actions. EA have also publicly denied the claim that this is used in its Ultimate Team game modes. FIFA players have suggested that this could be why certain cards at certain times take heavy touches, miss easy shots, miss easy passes, and miss easy tackles.
What?
As there could possibly be some slider manipulation taking place.
Odegaard! Odegaard! You fucking donkey! Put your fucking leg out!
There was even a lawsuit filed with this exact claim, but the case was dismissed. Dupe theory. This theory refers to having increased odds to receive cards that are already owned in your club. Believers suggest that it does not matter if the card is tradable or untradeable. This has been one of the most popular theories online in the community that has developed over the past couple years, due to the fact that there have been many examples of players getting multiple of the top tier icon or hero cards and getting multiple versions of those cards. Icon stats. Some people suggest that icons have hidden stats in game. Icons have always seemed to play better than their stats have suggested. If you were to put a gold card with the same stats up against an icon, 9 out of 10 people would tell you that the icon will play better in game. This makes people want to spend money and acquire these icons, believers say. Bronze benching. This is one of the oldest FIFA conspiracies. Putting bronze cards on your bench lowers your team rating, which some say gives you a boost against the teams with extremely high ratings due to handicap. Bad record equals good luck. Some people believe that if you have a bad win-loss record, that your pack luck is increased. Believers suggested that EA want to keep people who aren't very good on their game, as they're worried they might leave. Therefore, there is an incentive to give them an increase in pack luck. Market manipulation. This theory suggests that EA buy, sell, and list cards themselves on the market to make it seem like there's a lot of people packing high-rated cards. We have seen, and I personally have seen, many suspicious occurrences over the years watching the market heavily that suggest there might be something to this one. Rotation theory. This is a theory that has circulated recently due to share play being a very popular way of FIFA content being produced, as it allows for many people to watch each other's packs being opened. This has sparked many rumors over the course of the last few years, one of them being is that there are certain cards in icon and hero packs at different times, and you're more likely to see the same cards being packed repeatedly, then all of a sudden never see them again.
This is such an obvious thing. They changed the rotation. They really do. Chad, did we pack Joe Cole in the first hour at all? No, right? I don't think so at all, bro.
Accounts that don't play for a long period of time have increased pack luck. There would be an incentive to do this from EA's perspective, as people who don't regularly hop on the game would be more inclined to do so if they packed something very good, and they can't spend money on the game without being on it. Tradable packs. Some people say that tradable packs have worse pack weight than untradable packs do, due to the obvious fact that you can sell the cards that are in them. Sent off. When you have a player sent off and you go down to 10 men, some say that your team actually starts to play better. This goes hand in hand with DDA, as the game would want to try and make it as even of a matchup as possible. Promotion. This theory suggests that when you are one game away from promotion, either in division rivals or FUT champions, that the game will match you up against someone in the higher division and make it much more difficult to advance to that next tier. Kickoff. If you've played Ultimate Team for any period of time, you know what the kickoff glitch is. Your players seem to stand still, your AIs don't react to the game, and the opponent runs right through and scores immediately. Somehow this has been a problem in FIFA for many years now, which has led people to believe that EA have done this on purpose to keep games close. Offside lock. When you have two players making a run and one is offside, the game will force the ball to the offside player even when you didn't want to, causing the offside to be called and stopping the attack. Mic theory. Every controller has a microphone, and some suggest that EA are listening. If you say a player's name repeatedly into the microphone, you have an increased or decreased chance of getting that player. Yes, people actually believe this one. Honeymoon theory. When you first buy a new player off the transfer market, the card will play like it's supposed to. Then, as time goes on, the card will not feel nearly as good as it once did. Some suggest that EA are manipulating the stats to try and make people want the newest cards that get released. Hidden patch. Every year, there's a part of the community that blames the downfall of every FIFA game on the patches that EA release. Some suggest that EA change more than what they suggest on the patch notes and make the game worse as time goes on, to get you ready to move on and be excited for next year's release. Content creators. Many FIFA players over the years have suggested that content creators get increased pack luck from EA as a way to advertise better pack rewards than what are actually the odds. Listen, EA, can this be a thing? Like, I'm not that big, but can you send some luck my way? I mean, the UI is slow on purpose. The user interface on FIFA games have always seemed to be a little slow. Some suggest that EA have done this on purpose to keep people from buying cards too quickly and too often. Also, to keep people on the game for a longer period of time, as the more time you are on the game, the more likely you are to spend money, even if it's only just seconds longer. Placebo chem styles. Chemistry styles have always been a pretty hot topic in the FIFA community. Some say that chem styles do not boost cards nearly as much as they say they do, and that most of it is just a placebo. This was true at one point actually due to Chemgate, where chemistry was not correctly applying to promo cards. However, this was fixed many years ago, but that has not stopped people from making their own conclusions. Hair theory. Players with long hair, like Hullet, Guendouzi, Ronaldinho, their player models are actually taller by a few inches in-game due to their long hair. Some even think they just play better in general. Morale. Morale used to be in FIFA Ultimate Team, but was removed many years ago. This was a stat that was dynamic during gameplay, and as a player would miss or score chances, their morale would go up or down, affecting their stats in-game. Some say, however, this was never removed at all. The darkest layer. Defending doesn't exist. Some have said that defending stats like interceptions and stand tackle are not coded properly into the game and actually have no bearing on a player's defending. Some have argued that center backs are only actually better at center back due to their height and physical stats, and it has nothing to do at all with their actual defending. Over 99 cards. If there is a stat on a card that is 99 and you place a chemistry style on the card which boosts that particular stat, the stat actually gets boosted above the 99 threshold. Many teams and certain players every year get far more special cards than others without seemingly any real reason, such as popularity or in real life success. Some say that teams and agencies will pay EA under the table to give their players special cards in-game as advertisements for their club and clients. Boot theory. Players with pink and black boots play considerably better in-game, some say. We have seen certain boots give some in-game stat boosts in years past, and some suggest that this somehow made its way into Ultimate Team, accidentally or intentionally. Fake loading screen. The loading screen that you see when you load into Ultimate Team is there to promote new cards or hype up a promo coming in the near future. The loading screen, however, at times can take a considerably long time, and players have said this could be a psychological ploy from EA, as the longer you stare at the cards, the more you may want to open packs and spend money. And that's gonna be it for the, but wait, there is one more layer. One more layer that's so deep that it didn't even make it onto the iceberg. The final layer is that every inch of this game, from menu animations, to flashing lights, to confetti, is all psychologically manipulative. The goal is to feed dopamine to the brain in minuscule ways that you would never consciously notice, but keeps you wanting to come back and play the game. The final layer is that everyone's addicted. So that has been the FIFA Conspiracy Iceberg. If you made it this far into the video, you are a legend, and I thank you so much for the support. You mean the world to me. I love you all, and I'll catch you guys in the next video very, very soon. Peace!